Welcome to Episode 15 of BitesizeUGC, your source for 3-minute STO Foundry mission reviews. I'm Captain P.F. Dennis, and with me is Rogue Enterprise. This episode, we're reviewing Breen Beachhead by Greg 247, a solid combat-heavy mission that gets you into a scuffle with the Breen in a big way. Let's jump right in with a look at the story.
The plot here is a simple one. The Breen are attempting to gain a foothold into fairy space, and your ship is sent in to hold them off until reinforcements arrive, though unfortunately the locales do not include a beach, like the title of the mission suggests. There's a lot of combat in this mission, and most objectives involve taking out Breen ground troops or destroying groups of Breen ships, with a little sabotage of a surprisingly large underground base for good measure. There's definitely a lot of pew-pew in this mission, but there is a military-themed story behind it that was supported by some well-written dialogues, though it is overall a little simplistic. We gave story 2.5 out of 5 stars.
Moving on to map design. The ground maps here are all stock, but they are well selected. Each one suits the Breen motif, and many take place in what look like cold environments. It's nothing incredibly noteworthy, but all the groups of Breen to take out are sufficiently spaced, and we didn't run into any problems. We did notice that the author really enjoys putting crates in the mission, and I'm of the mind that you can never have too many crates. We gave map design 2.5 out of 5 stars.
On the technical side of things, while we weren't awed by any Foundry mechanics here, everything worked pretty smoothly, and even some fairly complex dialogues were executed well. We would have liked to have seen a little bit more here that would have broken up the Kill X Breen groups. My partner actually ran into a problem where a mission NPC was accidentally killed by a Breen captain, which forced him to start over, and that probably needs to be looked at. Still, we gave tech 2.5 out of 5 stars.
This mission has an interesting difficulty curve. The author wasn't afraid to use captain-level Breen groups on the ground, with at least one per map, and while Breen captain groups aren't as hard as, say, Nausicaan or Klingon groups, it creates some good challenges on the away team portions of the story. If you go prepared for some tough challenges, you could be in for a good ride. Difficulty earns 4 stars out of 5.
And here's the bite-sized breakdown for Breen Beachhead. Overall, we found the story and map design to be solid, but not quite enough to pique our interests. But we found it to be a solid combat mission with some tough ground battles that make it worth your while. Support STO's Foundry by logging in and giving it a shot for yourself.
This has been BitesizeUGC.